topic of today, collagen, yeah or meh? So when you're hearing all this information, the hot topic is collagen right now. Now, is it because it really works to take oral collagen in the form of often a drink? Or is it because they need to get you to buy something else and this is a great way to do it? So think about that. The way that businesses grow is they either get you to buy more of the same thing or they get you to buy something new. So this is hot and trendy, but does it work and is it worth your time and money? And that's where we are here to be your filter. Based on the research that we've done, talking to various dermatologists, as well as looking at the clinical data on liquid collagen, I would say that the jury is still out on this one. Again, I think about things like baby powder. You know, baby powder was used for decades before we found out that it was harmful. And when you're thinking about consuming something in your body, definitely think about having an extra layer of scrutiny. If you've done your research and you want to try it, go for it. But is it worth your time and money is the lens that we look through, because we know that you only have so much time in a day, so much energy, and are really willing to spend your money and effort on a few great things. So when it comes to collagen, there aren't a lot of human studies yet. And because of that, that is a number one factor of why we're saying to kind of wait, and maybe it's a meh. Number two, if you haven't dialed in all of your supplements first, then there's other ones that are well studied, more proven to help with cell turnover for your skin as well as your immune system. Vitamin D3 is a perfect example that most people in the US and throughout the world are vitamin D deficient, even if you live in sunny areas. So taking a look at vitamin D, is your magnesium dialed in? 50% of people are magnesium deficient, and all of these things contribute to the big ROI things: sleep, digestion, and cell turnover for you to have your best skin, your best energy, and your best fitness. The third thing I would say is if maybe a greens supplement. If you haven't, it's hard for all of us to get the amount of minerals and vitamins that we need. And so there's some amazing green supplements that you can take. So in our opinion, prioritize those three things first. And if you're doing all of those things really well, then maybe you can or should look into the collagen a little bit more. The one thing I would caution you is if you're trying to move away from animal protein, this is not the way to do it. So most of the collagen is animal sourced. And so if you're vegan, vegetarian, or just trying to do less animal products in your life, the collagen bandwagon is not for you. If you do choose to try one, look at where it's sourced. If it's a dirt cheap option, I would be curious to know, how did they source their collagen? What animal products did they use and refine and grind up? Another thing to consider is the good old bone broth. So bone broth is like chicken broth. You can get it at the store. It's a fantastic alternative to use in your cooking for restorative benefits on a cellular level. And your body absorbs it differently because it's something that we're familiar with. So if the animal component doesn't bother you, which I eat meat, it doesn't bother me. I think, but there's some people who may not realize that collagen is a source of animal product. So you may want to consider the bone broth for restorative benefits. And if not, then weigh out your other options to consider instead of the collagen. Let me know what you think. Are you on the collagen bandwagon? Or are you going to wait and sort out other options?